Welcome back, my little pepper poppers. This is Justin Spice Daddy Holcombe with Outlaw Radio. We are going to count down my top 10 favorite Christian fiction books. Hang on for the ride. Let's get started. At number 10, a fan fave from when I was a young teenager and all the way through today. We covered this on the movie section a little bit, but let's get into the inspiration. Yes, I'm talking about Tim LeHay and Jerry Jenkins' famous set of series of books called Left Behind. The Left Behind series, written by Tim LeHay and Jerry B. Jenkins, is a 16-book Christian fiction saga centered on the rapture and the subsequent tribulation period as described in biblical prophecy. The story begins with the sudden disappearance of millions of Christians around the world, taken to heaven in the rapture. Those left behind, including pilot Rayford Steele, his daughter Chloe, and journalist Buck Williams, and Pastor Bruce Barnes, grapple with the ensuing chaos as the world plunges into political, economic, and spiritual turmoil. The narrative throughout these 16 books follows the formation of what they call the Tribulation Force, a group of new believers who oppose the rise of the Antichrist, Nikolai Carpathia. Ooh, it's kind of like Mufasa. Anyway, Nikolai, a charismatic global leader who establishes a one-world government and religion. Over the series of these books, the characters face these apocalyptic events that are taught about in the Bible, and including natural disasters, wars, plagues, divine judgments, all while spreading the gospel and resisting Carpathia's regime. The books blend action, romance, theology, exploring themes of faith, redemption, and end times prophecy. As I look back on this series of books, they were well written. Obviously, not all of them, but the vast majority of them were really well written. But I think my view of eschatology has changed a little bit from the standpoint of how these were written. But that didn't take away from the entertainment value of these books. And I think it really helped me as a young teen reading when they first came out and I started reading them. I read all of them, including the teen books that were part of this series. But man, I really enjoyed all of the Left Behind books. Really enjoyed the Left Behind movies. And I think they just did a great job with these. At number 9, probably one you've never heard of, unless you've heard me talk about it a little bit on previous Outlaw Radio episodes. It's a book by Gordon L. Harris called The Apostle from Space. The Apostle from Space is a Christian-themed science fiction novel, which I don't get enough of in my life. I love science fiction. I love being a Christian. Those two combined, I wish more artists and authors and people like that would make more content revolving around Christian science fiction, I guess is how you'd have to classify it. Anyway, the novel centers around an alien from a planet called Elon. I wonder if he drives an electric car, who arrives on Earth. And this extraterrestrial, later named Peter, is a believer in God and is sheltered by clergy. The story explores themes of faith, love, suggesting that regardless of extraterrestrial life, humanity should focus on becoming believers in God and loving one another. It's a non-threatening, faith-driven narrative that blends Christian values with sci-fi premise, emphasizing spiritual unity across species. That's kind of sounds really Unitarian, but when you read the book, it's not. It centers around. I don't want to give away the spoilers, even though this book is a good 50 years old. it centers around this alien species with whom, after Jesus's ascension, goes to this planet to tell about himself. And I just find that just kind of a cool concept. Not that I'm saying that actually happened or that their aliens actually exist, but I like the exploration of sci-fi themes within the Christian universe. And I think this book does a really good job of doing that. Stay tuned, my little pepper poppers, for the next two on my list of 10 of top Christian books, in my opinion. Numbers 8 and 7. If you would like to go back and rewatch this one or rewatch my top 10 favorite Christian movies, check out our YouTube page or find me on X at SpiceDaddy316 and send me a DM if you think you have an idea of what you'd like me to review next. And yeah, just hang out with me as I go through this journey of top 10 list with you.